My little sister Lisa won't be joining us today. However, who will be joining us today a little later in the show, around the I'd say about 3:30. Yes, Mr. Alan D'Angelo from Power Theory. I'm going to give my bass bro a call, and we're going to get the scoop on what's going on with the band. So hopefully you guys will stick around for that. And, Alan and I have been, very, very good friends for many years, and it's always good to talk to my bass bro. And, of course, that was the mighty Power Theory, and I got my bass bro on the line, Mr. Alan D'Angelo. Say hello to everybody, brother.
Hey, what's going on, George?
Oh, nothing, man. Just checking in with you and trying to get the scoop on what's going on and want to hear everything Power Theory.
It's a busy time for us right now. The big elephant in the room is we have a new vocalist in the band. His name is Jim Rutherford. Amazing vocalist, amazing person. He's came to us. He's a local guy, and we've been following his career for a while, and always thought he was an excellent singer. And it came. These things happen. It came time for us to part company with Jeff, and we do wish Jeff all the best. He's, Poppy was a great guy. He still is a great guy. We love him like a brother. But these things just happen, and Jim happened to be there and be a perfect fit for us. And so far, so good. And we're gearing up for our first show with him. That's coming up on March 31st in Allentown, Pennsylvania.
Where's that going to be? Is it Allentown?
Yeah, Allentown, PA.
Oh, okay, cool.
And then after that, it's hard to work on the album.
I'm excited to hear the new album. I was just talking to you about the last album. Just it's amazing, and I can only imagine what's in store. And the thing about Jeff is a great guy, great singer, and it's good that you guys parted on good terms. Sometimes that stuff gets ugly, and that's the true meaning of brothers when you work with somebody, regardless of if you're in a band for 10 years, 20 years, 2 years, when you're family, that's what comes first. And, it's good to see when there is a departure that there's no mudslung, and you guys definitely did that classy,
Jeff, like you said, he's a brother, and it wasn't an easy decision. But as I said, these things sometimes just happen, and we were glad that it could be done smoothly and without any turmoil or anything like that. So, like I said, I hope whatever he does in his career now, we're behind him 100%, and we're excited to move in a different direction now, and. It's all going to be good. I doubt very highly you'll hear any mudslinging from us or Jeff. It's not going to happen.
That's what's great. Obviously we all grown to love Jeff, and I loved Power Theory, the first album. I mean, dude. So now, are you guys moving musically in a different direction? Is it more aggressive? Is it more melodic, or?
We still have the Power Theory sound, but the new additions to the band, aside from Jim, Carlos on guitar and Johnny on drums, it's probably the strongest lineup we've had, and the chemistry is amazing, and everybody's kicking into the writing process, which makes things even better. I would say, that was a good word you used. I would say it's definitely going to be a more aggressive album. But
Right.
It's still going to have the melody that we're known for, and the tasteful stuff. It's not going to be you'll be surprised. I'm happy. We're really happy with the song. They're coming out great. The writing is finished, and we're going to be tracking the drums next month. And hopefully by the fall we'll have this done.
You realize what's going to happen, right? You said it's more aggressive. The writing process and everything's more aggressive. And what's going to end up happening is you guys are going to end up breaking the internet.
I'm hoping for that. That would be great. It would be something to look forward to.
All of the shows, all of the different DJs here, Power Theory is like one of the staple bands for every show that's on the station. And you and I go back a long ways, long before that. I am honored, and you know how I feel about you, brother. You are truly a brother.
I feel the same way for you, Jordan. God, when was the first time we met? Was that
that was here
I was out there with Sleep? All right.
Sleepy Hollow for the Generations of Metal show.
Hey, and Explorer was on the bill too that night.
Yeah, absolutely, and
great show. I remember that was a great show.
Yeah, I
give you the highest compliment as you were one of the real genuine guys in this business. You've always, every time Power Theory's come out to Detroit, you've treated us perfect, like you said, like brothers, and even when I came out there with Sleepy Hollow, you were like the most accommodating, you and Shelley, I'm telling you, anybody who asks, you're like top notch in our books. And the fact that you got us, that all the DJs on the station have us in rotation, it's an honor to be respected, by your peers.
Dude, I got to tell you, half of the reason why I admire you so much is your pony. I love that fucking car, dude.
Yeah, well, I remember there was a point where I almost sold her, and then I wised up really quick, and now I'll be buried in that thing.
I know. You can't imagine life without that car.
No, actually, it's more than just a car. There's a lot of sentiment behind it. It was sort of kind of a last present from my parents when they passed away. So it's got a lot more value to me than just a car. And when I was in the process of trying to sell it, it was really torn because I was thinking like, wow, it's the last thing I got from them, and I'm going to get rid of it now, really, And so then I changed my mind and going back now. So.
What's really funny is I had read a post of yours. It was, I don't know if it was from they did an evaluation of your car. What year is that?
Oh, no, it was, it's an 06. It was a letter that I got from the Ford dealer telling me that the new cars are out and they've looked at my car and it's worth $8,000.
They did the same thing to my Challenger. I had the 2011, and I had gotten, and this was actually just last year, I had gotten they sent, and they always send me the same two things. They always send me, would you like to buy the extended insurance? And it's like, how did they get my number? Anyway, yeah, my Challenger got appraised for like, I think it was like $9,000 or something like that. And it's like, you don't understand. This car is like brand new.
Yeah, exactly. It's with mine, $8,000. My blower is worth more than that.
Anyway, brother, so now you guys are going to be cutting tracks probably within the next month. Are you doing it? Are you guys going into the studio, or are you doing it the new way? Meaning that are you guys
the drums down in the studio?
Right.
They're going to start tracking them next month, and when we do guitars and the bass and the vocals, we pretty much do them luckily for us, not only is he our lead guitar player, but Carlos is an amazing engineer, and he has his home studio, and that's where we did most of Driven by Fear, so we're going to do it there also. And it's much easier now. Actually, I shouldn't say it's easier. It's actually even more comfortable. I mean, we were comfortable working with Carlos to begin with, but now he's our guitar player, and it's just the atmosphere to record is relaxed, and Carlos knows what he's doing, and he gets the best out of us. He actually makes me sound competent, so I like that. And Johnny's going to kill it on the drums. We can't wait to hear him play. And the biggest thing, the biggest change, we cannot wait to hear Jim's vocals on this. You're going to be blown away when you hear this album. I'm telling you.
Can we find any Jim stuff on YouTube to get an idea?
Jim used to be in a band called Inevitus, and you could hear how great his voice is on it. It's way different from what we do, but it's good quality stuff, good heavy rock, and you'll hear his voice on that, and you can imagine what it's going to sound like with us.
Wow, I can't even now. I know you're gonna have to send me a track like as soon as you can. I won't play it for anybody, but you know I have to hear it, right? It's going to be driving me nuts until I do.
As we get something done, we'll let you hear it, brother. You know that.
Now, am I going to get at least one cut and run bass line out of this new album?
It could be. I don't know. I gotta look into this. There's I don't think there's going to be any real solo, but I shouldn't say solo, but standalone bass on it. But I'm sure some of the stuff I'm going to come up with you'll appreciate.
Oh well, yeah, I know. We
last one.
Well, I got to tell you, every time I've seen you guys play, I came out and seen you a few times. Other than Detroit, that's my moment of the show, and I was, we got some funny shit. Like, I was just not taught. Oh God, about 2 weeks ago, talking to somebody about my trip out to Ohio when I came out and seen you guys, and I was Marcus sent me those flyers, the Pure Steel flyers, and.
Oh, yeah. With the
rooster.
American rooster.
Here I am. I'm like, well, that's cool. Pierce.
Originally, I thought you were the one who printed it. So I picked it up and looked at it, and I'm like, oh, shit, how do I tell them this?
Well, obviously, from my typos, you would have thought that I did. For anybody listening, what happened was Pure Steel sent me these flyers, and it had the U.S. bands, all of the bands on the U.S. roster, and Marcus was the one who printed them up, and they were real nice, glossy, and I brought them down to Ohio, put them on everybody's merch tables, and then after I'm sitting at the table, Alan kind of walks up, taps me on the shoulder, leans down, and goes, "What the fuck is a rooster?" I'm like, and I thought there had to be some explanation for it. I thought maybe that's just the way they spell it. I don't know, but it wasn't. It was just a plain old typo. And here I'm like, I'm creeping about 2 inches tall back to the fucking tables to scoop them up before anybody else sees them.
Between that and you doing the Mr. Miyagi treatment on our drummer Nick at the time.
Oh, that's right. Didn't he have like a really bad migraine? He had
like a wicked migraine, and you got it out of him, man.
Actually, I don't know, not many people know, I used to do massage therapy. And when you have a migraine, that's exactly what you have to do to get rid of it. But yeah, oh man.
We almost couldn't play that night. That's how bad he was. And you snapped him right out of it. I was standing there like, okay, he got Daniel's son to play drums. All right.
No, actually, what I did was I leaned over and I said, if you don't go up on stage, you realize fucking Alan's going to kill you. That's what snapped him out of it. Yeah, man. That was a great.
Really, I was really blown away that you drove all the way down to see the show. That was awesome, man.
Dude, I am a huge fan. I love the band. Speaking of, we got to get you up to Detroit soon again.
We would love to. I'm really. I'm sorry we can't do the Pure Steel Fest. Prior engagements. Two of our members are going to be on vacation in Europe, actually, so we won't be able to do that. But I'm sure we'll get out there again.
Oh yeah, if this one works well, I'm going to do. I'm going to do another one, and it'll be next year, and I'm going to make it in the middle of summer, and I'm going to do a 2-day one. The first one I did, I just wanted to do it one day to test the waters, and
right.
This place is huge. It's you play diesels with us.
Yeah.
This you can fit like 4 diesels in Herpos. It's a 3,000 seat venue, so
okay.
Hopefully, hopefully we'll be able to get it. Listen, I've been telling people if we get 500 people in there, it's still going to look empty, but it's all about the stage and the PA and the fans, so it's regardless, it's cool. And it's free, so you can't beat that.
There you go. Yeah, you can't beat that at all.
So now this fall is when you're looking for hopefully to be done, wrapped up, and getting ready to drop it on the shelves, right?
Yes, we're hoping for the fall. If everything goes according to plan, it should be done.
That's awesome. I can't wait to hear it, brother.
I'm really excited, George. It's probably the best stuff that believe me, I love everything. I love the first album, the first couple albums, even though I wasn't on it, and I love, of course, Driven by Fear. But this is going to take us to another level. It's great. The music is excellent. Because everybody's been kicking in. Carlos is coming up with some amazing ideas for us. Yanni's come up with some great stuff. Bob, of course, is the riff master in this band, and he's, as usual, writing some incredible stuff. And we go different places with lyrics like we always do, trying to stay away from, the cliched metal stuff. And we've come up with some interesting ideas and some interesting topics. And I think everybody's going to be pretty happy with it when it's done.
Man, and now, so after you get the drums, basically, are you cutting the bass tracks right after that? I know that's what I end up doing.
I don't know if I'm doing the bass tracks or if they're doing the guitars first. That's up to Carlos to tell us. He's going to be doing the engineering. If I need to do the bass, I do it.
Right.
And he'll come in and with me while I'm playing and get the best out of me like he did the last time. And then we'll wrap it up. I'm sure obviously vocals will be last, and then we'll see where it goes after that and see how quick it takes.
Well, I know for Driven by Fear, there was a couple of tracks that you did test runs, scratch track things, because I think I heard a version of Cut and Run before you added the bass line in the intro.
Yeah, we had a different, shorter intro to it at the first, and then I forgot what happened and dragged it out. I just said, okay, well, we got to fill this up now. So I'll wait for some days on it, that's all.
Well, I can only tell you that I hope that happens again. It just puts me in one of those moods that makes me want to play my bass. So,
thank you, brother. That's a compliment coming from you. Thank you.
Well, my brother, I'm going to get back into it. I'm going to play some Power Theory, and I want to thank you for coming on, bro. It's always good to talk to you, man.
Anytime, George. Anytime.
All right. Well, do you want to tell anybody anything before we let you go?
Just be ready. New Power Theory's coming soon. And I'll quote my buddy Carlos. New stuff is going to come out. It's going to melt your face, and panties will drop.
And panties will drop. And you heard it from Alan. All right. Well, thank you. And hold on, Alan. I'll be right with you. I'm gonna here's some Power Theory. This is Don't Think Twice.